So they make all this cool stuff. They make the handles, they make the shifter, they make just all kinds of stuff. Bumpers, mirrors, they make these cool fenders, they make the tire rack, they make the rear bumper, they make these radius rods, back plate. Pretty sick car. And that is not a new car. That's an old car.
Desert Storm this year.
Yeah, so they're gonna have their new car here too. So let's go check that out. All right, very noteworthy car. I love the look of these tires. These are the Sand Sports by General Tire. It's got a little bite in the front. It is a 32-inch tire, but look at these fenders. So I've seen these online, and they didn't look that great to me. So I wanted to see how they looked in person, and in person they look absolutely phenomenal. I kind of want to give you the driver's perspective. So if you're in the driver's seat, are you still going to have a good vision over the hood? But they look absolutely phenomenal. Really cool idea. I think it kind of gives it that missing piece that the Maverick R just does not have. So that's really cool looking all the way around. Great product. That is by DRT. Of course, they have like this bigger hood. I don't know if you need that. For me, I don't think I would want that. I want to see, but I do like these fenders a lot. Those are really cool. So this is another noteworthy car. SF Raceworks. Looks like they've done some custom A-arms, bumper, cage. Looks like they have the top A-arms, which is not easy to find. Steps, and then they've relocated the radiator. They have their own custom radiator. A little storage box underneath the spare tire, and then they've got these sway bar lengths that are just intense. So this is not the most beautiful car out here, but very noteworthy on all the mods that they've done. So I would definitely look for this company. I mean, those look like nice trailing arms. It's always cool when your car ends up at Sand Sports Super Show. All right, so I think this car is worthy of a little video because it has a couple things that other Maverick cars do not have. It has fenders. So this is UTV Obsession's car, and it has fenders. And a lot of people are asking if I built a non-smart shock car. This is the LSK King Shock and top A-arm system. So it looks, I'm sure it functions just beautiful and really good for the desert, really good for the dunes. So the LSK, the fenders. I like the cage. And let's check out the trunk. So it looks like this trunk's made by Dominant. So this is a pretty cool, clean looking trunk. This is where your buggy whips slide in. But I like some of the details on the cage itself. And it's really strong. You can see the H pillars on the inside and the way it all comes together. It's not your typical intrusion bar. So this cage is really cool. So I'm not sure, this is made by Freedom. And then here's the inside of the trunk. I don't think you're supposed to touch it, but my brother doesn't pay attention. But really cool stuff. I like the front fenders there. And then for those of you who do not have the screen, right here, you can see they have a JL audio screen there. All this stuff is made in this car. Totally good. They have an HCR high clearance A-arm kit, custom price design wheels, which it's all kind of in the copper fashion. I really like this light here. That is definitely something that I'm going to look into, find out. It's a Triple R by Linear. They've got Sector 7 lighting. Let's go over here. So get a shot of these wheels. So they're painted white on the inside, and then all copper. I really like these seats. These are, one-off custom seats for this car. This car is super bougie. It's not probably something that I would drive, but I love the way it looks. See the door bags? Those are all custom to the car. The steering wheel has some sort of epoxy resin built into the steering wheel. That's cool. And then they put in these custom clips. I don't know if these perform better than the normal clips, but that's a really cool upgrade that I'm going to look into. And of course they have Switch Pros. They've got, really nice and I'm not sure how they did the painting on these trailing arms, because it's kind of like a copper clear, because you can see all the welds and everything, and it's copper color, but it's also kind of a clear coat too. They've got their specialized trunk. So, this is a sand car for Glamis. They've got a trunk here. This is going to hold your cooler and stuff like that. No spare tire. You don't really need a spare tire in Glamis. If you break down, you just get towed back to camp. But they've got just everything is ultra custom on this car. All the radius rods are powder coated. The pull bar is powder coated. And then they have the EVP exhaust system, which has your exhaust over here. And then over here, they have a dump pipe. And the dump pipe is basically where you can just open up the exhaust and get more horsepower and a little bit more intimidation. All right, so you guys are familiar with the Upfit UTV Baja limited cars, but I'm gonna show off the sand car. First thing that I want to talk about is the QSE shock right here. I've seen this in production for a really long time, and basically when you're cruising through the whoops, it's going to stabilize your back end so your back end doesn't start walking around. Trailing arm links are really important. Then you've got all of your upfit stuff, better stereo, and this is the 2025 car. Sand Tire Unlimited, Packer Performance wheels, and then you have your cage, your pumper, your really nice seats. So this is the dual sport car. So if you're buying an upfit car, you might be picking between the Baja Limited or this new dual sport car. So you can see the sway bar links in the front. It's the QSE. And of course, this is the brand new car They have the dash, they have the roof, everything is all upfit. And it's a killer new car. The tailgater from Upfit, this looks like a slide out to party table. This is where you'd have your food, your drinks, all that stuff. This has got their own proprietary link system to lift the TV up. We got some reps right here. What is your name?
I'm Dominic.
We met in the shop.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm Chad. I don't know if you're
Noah.
Noah? Pleasure to meet you. So just going over the Upfit tailgater.
Yeah.
And some of the hidden gems that people haven't seen, like these lights up here. This is a party machine. This is for
Definitely a party machine. I mean, you could take it, like if somebody just goes to the, like rather than near the ocean or the lake and they want to go fishing, they drive this down, they can put their fishing poles in it, they can clean their fish on it, they can watch the game, they have a Starlink on it, you can do whatever they want, really.
Now, where's the Starlink gonna fit in the car?
It's already on the roof.
Oh, it's on the roof, okay.
On the roof, mounted already.
So it's kind of hidden.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Just a flip of a switch.
Yeah. What other, so one question, I kind of threw it out there one time, that you could connect a bar to this, like a...
It could be an option. It's in our prototype one.
Okay.
But if they want it, we'll build it.
So you can have a full bar in this thing.
Full bar.
Someone shows up with a keg, you hook it up to this thing, and
yeah.
And it's good to go.
It has a refrigerator in it. Has everything. Solar system. It's really rad.
Yeah, this thing is legit, man. Of course, you got the shock therapy springs, sensor tires.
Yeah, exactly. The Fox shock therapy springs, sway bar links. They're all valved and sprung for the weight. We did on the tailgater, we have the HCR long travel, so it goes from 64 to 72 inches wide. We put method tensor wheel package together on 35s. We have our wrap company that wraps them, makes it all rad. In-house, Geiser Performance builds all of our TV mounts. All the CNC stuff is just really next level.
How concerned do you need to be when you're off-roading this thing with that TV in there?
You name it, I've done it.
You haven't broken one yet?
I haven't broken one yet. We went to the top of the world at Sand Hollow.
Yeah.
Let's go. I left it up. Let's try it out.
So it's not like, you don't just like unload this thing and then put the TV up. You drive this thing.
You drive it.
You drive the hell out of this thing.
As hard as you can. We do a lot of R&D. We try to make it perfect first. We don't try to go out, oh, it broke, just leave it. No, we want to make it right and make it right the first time.
Here is an Upfit UTV Baja. Yeah. Two-seater. This is a secret car. This is actually an Upfit car, but it's wrapped in disguise. It's very bougie. I'll show you quickly. The embroidered dash, embroidered seats. I'm gonna show you some things that you might not know about this car. They've got these chromed out A-arms, chromed out trailing arms. And then the roof has a headliner. They've got lights in the headliner. And then typically UTVs have a light bar. Those light bars typically shine on the hood and reflect back to you. You can see the light bar is actually pushed back about 8 to 10 inches. And that light is no longer shining on your hood and reflecting back in your face. So Upfit UTV has developed this whole car. This is wrapped for the show. It doesn't have any Upfit badging. Take a look inside. If you don't believe me, these are the Upfit seats. You can kind of see some Upfit brochures in there. And then you can see their custom dash. Now, the race version of the dash is not covered with leather, but in Glamis, people like to have some glam at Glamis. So that's why you have leather dash. That's why you have a chromed out A-arms and trailing arms. And everything is just a little bit more bougie for Glamis. I've got the famous Steve.
Oh, stop.
From Shock Therapy. Unfortunately, I don't know. I was gonna see if you could sing a song, but like hit the tone,
Hit the high notes.
But I'm not gonna make you do that. I think you've been talking a lot.
Staying alive.
Ha 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 ha. Staying alive.
In harmony, I love
We
it.
ruined
I love
that.
it. But, right here, guys, we got the new Mav R from Upfit. We're gonna go around real quick and talk about a couple items that we'll highlight. It does have the shock therapy radius rod kit with the actual capture kit back here for the pin. And it's the eliminator of either the mud scraper or not. So this one does have it because this one is used off-road a lot. So we left it on there, but it's got the pin kit in here, which allows it to not wallow out and stay very sturdy. So it's got the 3/4 Heims, just like our other X3. We also have the links on the rear as well. If you want to come around this way.
And then you have a rear bumper
by
tire
Geiser,
carrier.
Tire carrier, everything there. Also too, we got shock therapy limit strap kit for the rear, valving, and dual rate spring kit. If you want to keep coming, we do have the Geiser cage. Geiser cage made by Geiser also has the pumper that is inside the ceiling, so everything is plumbed through the roof to be able to have fresh air. Starlink on top, can't forget the
Oh
Starlink.
yeah, that's bad.
Gotta have the Starlink.
So when I saw this car was pristine. It's been beat the hell out of.
It has been beaten the hell out
So
of.
you guys are testing it.
It is being tried and true, so we're trying to make sure that we sell you guys the best product possible.
Awesome.
Also, too, front dual rate spring kit, also limit straps on the front, and then we'll end it off with the Geiser bumper and the Geiser front grill.
And the whole cage in itself is really, really beautiful. Turned out nice. One of the things I've come to know is that one of your best-selling products is not something you guys push a lot.
The Heim joints.
The Heim joints, yeah.
Man, I don't even know if I could put into production how many we do a day. Our machine shop is going nonstop. I don't know how many we do a day. We do a ton. Definitely, yeah, definitely. Spacer kits, Heims, tie rod pin kit, everything like that. Definitely something that we do in bulk.
The dash.
The dash, yes. Fully custom dash, all aluminum, done by Geiser. Took them a very long time to get it done, but it is perfect, beautiful. The steering wheel is also a Geiser steering wheel. We have the low rent system right here. And yeah, this is a all around built machine, tried and true, ready for production.
And are these gonna have the shifter in it, the sequential? Or is that gonna come in the Upfit car?
That could be, I believe that's gonna be an option.
Okay.
I believe that's gonna be an option.
And the Furminator is gonna come in the Upfit.
Terminator's gonna come in everything
Nice.
that can allow it.
That's going in my car. I'm stoked.
It's gonna go in everything that allows it.
I've always liked these XT. I've never had these mirrors, but I like the profile, and I love that rigid light right on the front. But this seems to be like the trend here, where you have like a clear powder coat, and then you can see the weld. So get in here close and look how tight these welds are. They want to show those welds off. And that is kind of a trend right now. So you can look at the front A-arms. These are made by Geiser. And this cage is made by Geiser, so you can go on to Geiser's website and you can buy this cage. This is LED backlit, so the welds are so clean on this car. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is this car is incognito because this is actually an Upfit car. This is one of their Baja limited cars. You can see, go in there and look at the custom aluminum dash, and you can see the Upfit Baja limited badge right in the middle.
And this relocates.
There's some of these Upfit cars that are just hiding throughout the show, and they're not branding Upfit. But this is a Upfit car. You can look at the trailing arms. Those mud flaps do a lot more than protect you from mud, getting your car dirty. They protect you from getting rocks into your wheels. And that's a bad day when that happens. We go around the back. The lights are built into the cage back there. This is the full Geiser rear bumper. tire carrier.
Sun would burn.
And then this is all going to be Geiser radius rods. This car is super beefy. This is a car that you could pre-run all day long. All right, again, a video-worthy car. This is probably the car that started it all in the dunes. This is an old Yamaha Rhino. I see a little sticker on here that says it's a diesel. So it looks like there's a little diesel motor in here. Turbocharged, big intercooler. So this thing would be fun to see at the dunes. That's kind of a short wheelbase, so it's going to be rowdy. But this is again UTV obsession. It's all powder coated, like metallic charcoal and gold, and custom roof, custom window. You do not want to break glass like that. I've done that in a custom windshield. Not fun to replace. But this car is super clean. Actually has a 5-speed transmission with reverse. What it looks like anyway. I hope to see this thing out in the dunes. I walk by, I start looking closely. You don't cut corners.
No corners, not here.
Yeah, so I'm looking at, your Pro Rs. You got an X3 out here. You've got a Troy Lee, and then you got a Pro R4. All of them are decked out with Packard Superchargers, everything that you could possibly think of. What are you running on your Pro Rs for power?
Those are running stock long block stock motors. They got full Packard. This one's a full Packard supercharger on Pro EFI standalone ECU. The Troy Lee and the 4-seater over there are also on the supercharger stock ECU cards.
Okay.
Like I said, full shock therapy cars, fully built, ground up, cages, doors, wrapped. The other one's custom painted. That's custom painted, but not wrapped. Yeah, fully decked out, man, from ground up.
Another beautiful old Ford on 40s. Yokohama MTs. It's hard to get close to these cars. It's jam-packed in here. That thing is sick. Be a fun truck to run out in the desert.